vision that everything must go, be shown off, be bad, be thrown into the lions as if the crowd cared. Some are born like us, most are born like them. Some will live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to live them out, see I admire the missing, acquire the license to listen with the fire to burn. So where's my welfare? Where's my healthcare? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin knockers spinning, old white men grinning, power to devour, can't do its bidding. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. I'm absolutely sure one day I'll settle down, find a special spot, a best gallons of milk. I've got trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cooking, couple more for the. Got a hammock for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad. It'll compliment the burger, straight cooking on the grill. Still let myself so stupid I can't walk home alone. No. Need a shoulder to lean on, I need a coat. Come on.
Music's my meal ticket. If I could keep living on, to get times ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get in. No weights in no hole, and the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my family short like Tolkien readers. Let it thing go hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers, and I humble myself till I was hollow inside. But no more, I get the zipper, you can swallow my pride.
Anyone that needs what they want and doesn't want what they need, I want nothing to do with. And to do what I want and to do what I please is first on my to-do list. But every once in a while I think about her smile, one of the few things I do miss. But baby, I've got to go, baby, I've got to know, baby, I've got to prove it. And I'll see you when you get there, but I'm going on.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
New York Knicks. For the Knicks, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And here in the early going, some teams already fulfilling their potential while others struggling out of the gate. Shaq, how big a deal are these initial outcomes?
All right, let me tell you something. I hated losing, period. Didn't matter if it was early, late, whatever. I expected to win every time out.
Well, the reality is of it, you have 82 games. So if you get too high or too low in your little valleys or your peaks, you're going to be in big trouble. But every loss and every win does affect hope.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We are live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Knicks swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And right now for the Knicks, what a start to the season it's been for them. I mean, it has taken them no time.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The feed to Bayless. Lets it go from 14. Can't get it to go. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in that game too, guys. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys turned into a cold night for just about everybody.
Plumlee with the screen. Now the pass to Crabbe. Portland again missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The Trailblazers in second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Harkless has checked in. Here is Bayless. He had 13 points in the win against Detroit.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And that one's good. Freak.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now Bayless. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And here we go. Calderon heading to the hoop. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Freak. They get the rebound. Williams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Crabbe kicks to Bayless. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The Knicks leading by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. 8 points for Freak. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Here is Bayless. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Plumlee. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Portland.
That's good from Plumlee.
Plumlee. At the line for 2.
Plumlee hits them both. Freak. Shot is off. And an over. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality. Plumlee is checked in for John Lure, and Dudley subbed in for Graham. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis, and Freak subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And New York, looking at who they got, Freak in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Derek Williams. Then it's Tony Roten, and it's O'Quinn in at the 5 spot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up on the floor. He ended with 10 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint him.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. Bayless comes in for Damian Lillard. And then for New York, Ilyasova comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Roten. Dudley the pass to Bayless. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Inside. Williams kicks to Freak. That's short off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Trailblazers have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's been a good night for McCollum. He's got 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Trailblazers. Trail by 13. Harkless dishes to McCollum. Plumlee with a screen on Williams. McCollum passes to Plumlee. Can't connect from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And he gets the bucket. 7 points for Williams.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead has got back down to 13 points, and that one coming from McCollum.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Calderon. Shoots. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Freak. Ilyasova's got his first basket. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Bayless. Out to the right wing. Here's Harkless. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so
Carmelo,
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Excellent game we've seen from Tony Roten. He's got 11 points.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Crabs checked in. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Freak subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. We've got Alan Crabb. John Lure's out there at Plumlee. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Portland, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. New York leading by 4. There's the steal. Crabb kicks to Lillard. Rebound by Williams.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Aminu. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Freak. The long distance 3 is buried. Freak's got 11 points.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it going.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
From deep. Can't hit. And it's Portland the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Pass to Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crabb dishes to Lure. Here's Plumlee. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They're trying to work it inside here, and they've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Jared Dudley's checked in for Lure. Harkless comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Lillard. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Knicks. Calderon comes in for Tony Roten. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Kicks to Dudley for the tie, and O'Quinn sends it back. There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Freak. But they get it back. And O'Quinn kicks to Freak. And the Knicks miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Plumlee, the pass to Crabb, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Williams. First free throw is good. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for. Trailblazers trail by 3. On the court for the Freak. He's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's a Flalo in at the 2 spot. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told them, hey, guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
The dish to Lillard. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And, guys, you've seen it countless times. In a close game, hustle plays can really make the difference.
.133 left in the game. That's a 2 from Lillard. The Trailblazers rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Trailblazers trail by 7. He kicks it to McCollum. Plumlee with the screen. Back to Lillard. Corner shot. It's rebounded by New York.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
And Flalo kicks to Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. Freak dishes to Lopez. Drilled from 11 feet out. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Lillard. And Lure gets it to go.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And stolen by Lillard. From the line. Lure can't hit. Anthony with it. Back to Flalo. Feeds it to Freak. Looking to get back on track here. Kept alive by New York.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
No good with the wing jumper. Cullen passes to Plumlee. Fires it up. It falls. Freak. Missed. So it's New York picking up the...
Carmelo, we have a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the present Carmelo Anthony.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump.
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.